Alright, welcome back to another video. My name is Gunnar Ingram, and today is the big one. Today is the biggest training run before the marathon. And I think I've talked about this in the other videos, but this prep has been rough. It's a lot of sickness, a lot of injuries. My goal is to finish the race. This is technically an 18-mile run. It's got a 2-mile warm-up and a 2-mile cooldown, so I'm calling it 22 miles for the sake of the title of this video and my Strava. So I'm gonna go over my nutrition for this run. This morning I had about a cup and a half of cereal with just a little bit of milk, enough to make it wet because, you know, milk's not very good for a run. And I had a banana, a pretty large banana. For the carbs and electrolytes, I'm using hydrogen water. That's what it is, right? Hydrogen water. We got this Purify thing. We got this Purify machine, and it puts water. It puts hydrogen in your water. And Gary Brecka, one of the health influencers that me and my dad watch, he's big on hydrogen water. And I've tried it, and it's I didn't notice anything that night, but I went to bed right after. So I'm gonna mix it today with my G1M Sport, see if I notice anything or if it helps me out. I'm supposed to do this run. I was supposed to start this run 20 minutes ago at the track, but I decided to get more sleep because on a run like this, I don't want to come in ill-prepared. I don't want to come in dehydrated, malnutrition, or ill-nutrition. So before I leave, I want to show you all like the gels and stuff that I'm getting for this run. Alright, so obviously we got BPN, G1M Sport, electrolytes, which I should really be a brand ambassador at this point, right? You know, BPN, literally have it tattooed on my arm, Going More. But anyways, yeah, so we got Going More. I'm probably gonna have 2 scoops of this before with a scoop of electrolytes inside of that. And next up we have the gels and the chews, which are my favorite part. So I'm gonna do this may be overdoing it, I'm not entirely sure, but I'm gonna do a pack of chews on the way there, and then I'm gonna have 5 Go Gels, 3 regular Go Gels, and 2 caffeinated ones. One of these caffeinated ones before the race, and then one of these every 45 minutes to an hour into the race, or into the run, not race, and then have this at about the halfway point as well with the other scoop of G1M Sport. So yeah, properly fueling on this, because if you lose those carbs, you're losing them fast. You're losing a lot of water as well, so you want to replace those electrolytes, or else you're just gonna feel like crap for the entire run. So yeah, now is the main part, getting there and starting. So I will see y'all at the track. All right, so we're up at the track now, and we got a light 88 laps. This is not gonna be too fun, but you gotta go into it with a positive attitude. You gotta crush your workout. You know, the hay is in the barn at this point. I'm not building any fitness. This point is mainly just to fill the mileage under my boots or under my shoes, and to fill this going into the marathon next Sunday, which is 8 days out. So yeah, I'm excited to see it. Pearson's gonna be running the warm-up with me, the 2 miles. He's thinking about getting into running, so you might see him in some videos. And then we got Jack and the crew back here, some of them running. Jack's out here throwing, getting in. So yeah, I'm excited for it. You know, it'll be about 3-4 hours. The first 2 miles and the last 2 miles gonna be warm-up, cool down, pretty slow, like 11-minute pace, and then 18 in between is gonna be 10-minute steady pace. Should be easy as well. Yeah, stretch a little more, get ready, and going more.
But your eyes are staring at the ground. She makes a subtle proposition. I'm sorry, love, I'll have to turn you down. Oh, we must be up to summer. What are the chances? Sure, it's more than likely. I've got a feeling in my stomach. I start to wonder what your story might be. What your story might be. Yeah, 'cause they said it changes when the sun goes down. Yeah, they said it changes when the sun goes down. And they said it changes when the sun goes down. Around here, around here. comes a portmanteau. Isn't he Mr. Inconspicuous? And he don't even have to say oh. She's in the stands ready to get picked up. Bet she's delighted when she sees him, pulling in and giving her the eye, because she must be freezing, scantily clad beneath the clear night sky. It does stop in the winter now, and they said it changes when the sun goes down. Yeah, they said it changes when the sun goes down, and they said it changes when the sun goes down around here. They said it changes when the sun goes down over the river going out of town, and they said it changes when the sun goes down around here. Around here. And what a scummy man.
That's it for the run. 20 miler. Cooldowns are overrated. I didn't count the cooldown in the thing, but I'll show that. I'll pull up the Strava thing. 20.01 or something. Some more people out here now. We got Landon, we got Christian, we got Cole out here. I'm about to go home, get a shower, and eat so much food. So much food. So yeah, solid day. My feet hurt a good bit, but at least I know where I need to wrap them up for the race. This is the last hard workout I'll be doing. I have like a Monday optional 6 miles, and then Tuesday 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way up until the race. So yeah, this is it for marathon prep pretty much. It's just kind of eating right, stretching, recovery until then. A bunch of ice baths, a lot of sauna sessions. So all right, I don't know what the next part of the video is, but I will see y'all there. Okay. All right, hold on, I'm gonna put this on my shoe here. All right, it is Thursday, February 13th. The marathon is this Sunday. It's crunch time. This is it, you know. I feel like I haven't just been training for the marathon since I started the actual prep for the marathon, but I feel like I've been training for it ever since I really started my whole self-improvement journey that I've been on, because, you know, this is probably going to be the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. Probably my defining achievement of my life. So I finish, you know, I 100% will finish. You know, I got the confidence, but, you know, anything could happen, God forbid. So I just wanted to kind of go over, give my final thoughts here before we start. This will be in the video before the big video, the final marathon video. It's been a big week for me. We had the Lane 4 video, which I uploaded to this channel, which I know is a little different, but I think it's really fun. Again, shout out to Pearson for filming that for me. It's a fun project. It means a lot to me. You know, a lot of the people in that, a lot of friends, a lot of mentors, Coach Kelly, Coach McBride, all these people, you know, great series, kind of especially going into this marathon for me. Good to get that project out before that. Got my second Alexander's video out. I don't know when it'll be posted, but I got it finished. It's on the courthouse in town. It's pretty cool. It's going to be a big week. You know, I had my 20-mile run, which you just saw at the start of this video. I'm going to have the marathon this Sunday. I got Star Student at my school along with Turner West. You know, that's a big thing for me as well. You know, it's a big honor to have that. So we have the banquet to where I give a speech. So it's a big week all leading up to this marathon. And you know, I can't really describe how it feels for it to be there. It's almost too big to really understand it, like it's there, you know. Like I said, I feel like I've been training for so long for it. You know, watching Luke Hopkins and Nick Bear, and the fact they're going to be there, you know, Saturday going to the expo. I'm so excited I can't really describe it, you know. It's weird. And I don't want to drag this video on, but at the same time, I kind of want this to be raw and talk about my thoughts going into it, because it means a lot. And right here I have my race day shoes. I've already got like 30, 40 at least miles on them. They're worn in pretty good. I don't know if you're really supposed to do that with running shoes, especially race day shoes, but you know, this is the hat I'll be wearing that race day, the Going More red hat. I'm hoping to get one of the new black ones while I'm there. So yeah, kind of going over my goals here. Since the beginning, I think in the one video that I made when I first announced I was running the Austin Marathon, I think I said I was going to go for a sub 4 hour. I injured my knees, so that pushed it back to 4:15. I have had so many issues this prep. It's probably my fault. I'm not going to lie. I've not focused on recovery and nutrition near as much as I should have. I can run really hard. I can push myself, do 20-mile runs, But that's not the hard part for me. The hard part for me is really staying consistent on the small things, which I think a lot of people struggle with. Even like my friend Jude, who's the other hardest worker I know me and him both kind of struggle with the small things sometimes, because in our head we can get like, oh, that doesn't really matter. But it definitely will, skipping the sauna some days, or skipping cold showers, or maybe having one too many cheat meals, or not stretching one night. All these little things are going to add up over time to put a dent into what my marathon could have been. Nick Bear had the sub 245 goal, and he ended up running a sub 239, or not a sub 239, but he ran a 239 because of how seriously he took the prep, which is great to see, and really shows you where you can go. But it is my first marathon. There's a lot to learn. So yeah, my goal is 4:15 now. That's a 9:40 pace. That is going to be tough, especially with the Austin course. It could be anywhere from 4:15 to 4:30. But the real goal here is to just finish with the injuries and setbacks that I've had during this prep. Early just kind of want to. I just want to complete the race. Yeah, I'm running on a torn patella tendon. It's not completely torn, but it is partially torn still. It healed a lot, but then the first day of track practice, I had a 100-meter sprint that kind of re-irritated it. I do have an ultramarathon next month, and then the rest of track season, and I have a 10K in April. A lot of things coming up, starting with this marathon this weekend. Yeah, and then my tendonitis in both knees, and I've had some Achilles issues and some plantar fasciitis issues. All these little issues adding up. Yeah, and then having to balance, like I said, lifting and football and track prep and running, all these things. It's probably not wise to try to run an amazing marathon time and try to balance all these. But again, that's kind of who I am. Just doing too many things at once. But I'm not really overwhelmed. I love it. It's a jack of all trades is a master of none, but keeps life interesting because it keeps me interesting. It's what I love to do. So, but eventually the goals are going to narrow, like after track season, probably a powerlifting prep. Yeah, so race day, what I'm expecting great energy. I am so excited for race day. I know it's going to be a little chilly in the morning. It's going to be like 40 degrees. My race fit's just going to be a t-shirt and like 4-inch inseams with some running half tights. So I'm hopefully not going to be that cold when I start running, because I am just running in a t-shirt and shorts. Yeah, and running in Austin, this city, I've never been to Austin before, but getting to run past all these landmarks. I've looked at the map. I'm not exactly sure everything that we're going to run past, but I know we're going to run past some cool stuff. It's a great city. Possibly move there one day, maybe. I don't know. I'm just, again, so excited for this. I'm a little nervous, though. I'm pretty confident. You have to go into it confident, and I'm extremely confident with everything that I do. But specifically with this being the hardest thing I've ever done, I have to go into it confident. You can't go in defeated, or else you defeat yourself already. There are a few things that I am a little worried about. Knee pain being the number one thing, because usually after the first few miles of a run, my knee pain dissipates and disappears completely. But I will say on the run that I had this Saturday, the 20-mile run, I actually felt really good, but the knee pain started to come back right at the end, and I started to cramp a little bit. So that's going to worry me, but I'm not going to try to focus on that too much. If I can get past that, that would be great. I'm just as excited about experiencing the wall as I am nervous about it, because, Nick Bear says the pain cave. A lot of people talk about this mile 20 to 26 or 18 to 26. Nick Bear's coach says the first 18 miles you want to be bored, then the real race starts. It's like you got to enter that pain cave to really get through it. And we'll see what happens there. I'm interested to see, because I don't know if I've ever been into that much pain before. The 20-mile run that I had was at a slower pace than the marathon's going to be. It was less distance. It was all this stuff, And then keeping pace, I'm going to try not to come out too strong. Have a history of doing that in 5Ks and 10Ks, coming out a little strong. But, the last 10K that I ran, I hit my goal of sub-hour. The last 5K I ran, I hit my goal of sub-25. Although the next ones that I do, those are going to be a big improvement for sure. This marathon, I have to come out a little slower. I'm probably going to come out like a 9:45, 9:50 pace, just to kind of maintain that so I can go faster at the end if possible. Because I'd rather finish than cramp at mile 18 and be in tremendous pain for the last 8 miles. Because I'm not going to stop this race. I will put my life on the line to finish this race. And I mean that seriously. Like I remember the 10K I did in the middle of powerlifting prep, and I started cramping on my quads, and I just pushed through it, and my quads hurt for a month after that. I'm prepared for worse during this, because like I said, I feel like I've trained my whole life for this. This is like what my life has been leading up to this moment. And so I'm prepared to really do whatever I have to finish this race. Being in the moment is another big thing, just trying to enjoy where I'm at, which I think is going to help me through the race, because the 20-mile run I did on a track with nobody there. 88 laps of nothing except my music and an audiobook. And even that, my AirPods died. So, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's a lot of the stuff. I'm excited. It's really hitting me now. This is it. Like, the work is done. Nick Bear says the hay's in the barn. It's time to execute. Next time I'll check in, I'll be at the starting line. I'm excited. I want to thank people, but I feel like I'm going to do that in the next video. But I might as well anyway. This whole journey has been a lot of support from family, like my mom, my dad, friends, Jude Pearson, all of them, Hayden and Cole. All my best friends have really been there for the whole prep, kind of seen a lot of it. My coaches, especially Coach Kelly, he's been supportive through this whole thing. If he watches my YouTube videos now, thank you. But yeah, so many people that support, and not doing my best on this would be a spit in the face to the people that have supported me and believe in me, because a lot of people believe in me, and a lot of people are just as excited about seeing me do it as I am about doing it. So, it's I talk about in my speech today at the Star Student Banquet, I talk about my senior quote, which is, "After all, there is no finish line." So I don't want to act like this big goal in my life is the end. I'm never going to run again after this, all this stuff. This is just the beginning. Really, this whole few years here that I've really had so much self-growth is just the beginning. I mean, this is nowhere near what I want to do. I want to run 100-mile races. I want to, I'm not saying I will run the Moab 240, but I'm open to it if I get there eventually, a 240-mile race, because there's no limit to what I can do. And I'm not saying that's because I'm special. I'm saying it because anybody has the potential. Anybody has the potential to do whatever they want. So this is just the beginning of the big things in life that I want to do. I think in the future I'll look at this as the first milestone and the first big peak in the mountain range of accomplishments that my legacy will be at the end of my life. So I don't want to keep rambling on. I probably talked about it enough. Thank you if you've watched this video. The marathon video should be out next week. I'm probably not going to sleep until I get that thing edited, because I'll be so excited. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for me. Next time I lace up will be for 26.2. So thank you all again. Remember to empower your body and enhance your mind. My name is Gunnar England. Go with me.